They say my name with that little fucking smirk. Dylan Thomas. Who the fuck is that? Unoriginal, right? Another costume borrowed from a dead poet so you can feel remarkable for 5 seconds. Sure. Pathetic. You laugh at your own jokes like your insecurity isn't screaming underneath. Oh, you actually write poetry? Roses are red, violets are blue. You know what? Shut the fuck up. That nursery rhyme bullshit was never my language. I write what happens after survival, what the body remembers once the danger moves in and never leaves, when the bones learn threat before the mouth learned that truth was allowed to speak. I write memory, reflex, wreckage. I write what gets normalized by lovers who never planned to build peace. I write hurricanes disguised as devotion, unconditional love tangled with grief, so sharp it drops you to the floor, to your knees, to your chest, gasping for air, calling it a stampede. Don't put me into a damn box, I don't fit in it. Self employed, self made alchemist, boss bitch energy, I don't have time for nonsense. My independence irritates your layered ego because it reminds you how numb you became right before life tried to level you up to the next level, the next test. Oh, did I hit a nerve? By the way, you failed that test. Psychic seer. Don't believe me? Look in your damn mirror. 17 books. Not daydreams, not one day, not when I'm ready. 17 acts of love to a self I was trained to abandon. You say I want attention, yet I speak truth in rooms that crack people open. The thing is, envy never speaks out loud. Everyone notices it, how it watches and pretends not to care, and quietly wonders what it feels like to follow through with its plans. Funny how the mirrors piss people off when they've spent years avoiding themselves. 17. I'll say it again, slower this time. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll spell it out. Seventeen. 17. I take up space on purpose, not for your comfort. You still think success is luck? That tells me everything about why you're still stuck. This wasn't luck. This was 17 seasons of bleeding without an audience, 17 lives inside a body, 17 reasons I almost gave up the fight. You don't know shit. You weren't inside my skin. You didn't survive my life that I lived. You don't get to reduce my worth when you never stood in the storm to begin with. 17 books isn't of ego, it's receipts. Someone achieved. I kept the word in a world that trained me to shut up and obey authority. Don't be too loud, don't be intense, nobody wants to hear you speak. You're too much. No, you were never strong enough to hold me with love. You never even have access to give it. I didn't confuse humility with self-betrayal, and that enrages people who learned early on that shrinking was the price of belonging, of being comfortable. People who abandon themselves young grow hostile towards people who don't. Oh, I bet you played that lead script for that play. Damn, no wonder why you complain like a little bitch. My existence agitates you because you said this year would be different. New Year's resolutions? But it wasn't. No change. Okay. So instead of asking, how did you find the courage to speak, you spit, who the fuck do you think you are? Why do you deserve recognition more than me? That question always exposes your wounds. What you're really asking is, who gave you permission to love yourself without anybody's approval? Who told you that you didn't have to hate yourself to be worthy of success? Nobody did. I took the chance. I didn't wake up confident. I woke up curious. Who am I? How long did I confuse silence with safety? How often did I make myself small so mediocre people wouldn't feel threatened by my existence? How I swallowed my thoughts down so others would pretend they cared about my well being. It taught me exactly who gets access to my energy and who gets cut the fuck off. No, I don't align with that toxicity. You want to know what 17 books cost? It costs crying alone. It costs riding through panic attacks, flashbacks, shaking hands, a body reliving hell. It costs betrayal, abandonment, that guttural scream of how the fuck could you leave me? It costs sitting in my body instead of escaping. Holding myself up, feeling everything I tried to ignore. I stopped romanticizing, I'll be alone forever. I stopped begging the universe to numb me longer. I surrendered control and chose to speak discipline when motivation was gone, releasing imperfect work but without your approval. No deadlines, no validation from people who never finished a goddamn thing in their life. So when you say I'm showing off, what you really mean is, if I admit your work matters, I have to face why I stopped. My books don't insult you, no. These right here, they expose you. They stand there complete, breathing success, asking the questions you avoid to yourself. Why did you quit? Why did you wait longer? Why did you call numbness growth? Why did you confuse being liked with being alive? You see, masks hate mirrors, and I'm a catalyst. I don't need to raise my voice for you to hear me. My consistency makes the noise. 17 books means I learned how to be alone without destroying myself. Clean, sober, present. What the fuck are you doing when no one's watching you? I stopped outsourcing my value to an applause. I am my own witness, my advocate, my proof, my lifeline. I choose creation over coping that nearly had me reaching for a noose every damn time, and that's with alignment. Aligned souls don't ask you to hide a smile. Don't be too proud, stay invisible. It's not all about you. Only insecure ones do. I'm not responsible for the grief you haven't processed about the life you didn't build yet. And I will never apologize for loving myself out loud. This isn't ego. Ego needs approval. This is integration into the life I deserve to live. Anger digested into power. I don't need to convince you because I already know I'm good enough. So yeah, I'll dance in the aisle. Jump when blessings arrive. Be the light in rooms so dull they mistake their cage for comfort. Did that make you uncomfortable? Good, sit in it. Let it fucking burn from the inside out. Haven't you realized this whole poem made you question why? Because the rage you feel towards me is the part of you that knows you were meant for more and hates that you choose to still ignore it. Right? I didn't come this far to hide the scars. I came to be undeniable. A legacy for everyone taught to shut up and disappear. You don't need permission. You never fucking did. And here's the hard truth you keep dodging. You didn't heal. You just normalized the fucking abuse.